Alright, in this video we are going to do something very unique, and we are going to take the blindfold weapon to the Joker raid boss and damage and defeat the boss using only M1 attacks. But before we begin the video, I am doing a huge giveaway during the entire month of December. Each day during the month of December, I will upload a new video, and in each video is a new opportunity to win a giveaway. And that giveaway prize includes a weapon slot or any of the weapon bundles from the shop, or you can choose something else in another Roblox game as long as there's a gifting mechanic and it has an equal value of 350 Robux. To enter the giveaway, all you have to do is like this video, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment with your Roblox username on it so I can send you a friend request telling you that you won the giveaway. Alright, but now it's time to select our winners from yesterday's video. Now, unfortunately, I didn't upload a video yesterday, so for today's video, I'll be selecting 2 winners from this video right here. So let's copy the link right here, let's paste it right here, and let's click fetch, no replies, anything goes, and let's see how many comments this video got. We're going to be selecting 2 winners from all these comments. So we got 245 comments. And one winner is Neris123 Neri. Congrats, man. Thank you so much for subscribing. So we're going to X this out and select another winner. And our second winner is going to be Diamond Zach. Thank you so much for subscribing and congrats for winning. And right now I'm going to show me giving prizes to the giveaway winners. Alright, we have Contamord here and he wants something from Please Donate. So he's going to have 350 Robux for it. Alright, and I just gave him the 350 Robux. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, Contamord. And congrats for winning. Alright, now we have Clover here who wants something from Jujutsu Shenanigans. Alright, and he wants an awakening outfit, so we're gonna go ahead and buy it. And yeah, we want to buy it for someone else. And boom, it is done. We gave him an awakening outfit. And since it was only 100 Robux, I offered his friend if he wanted anything, since he didn't want anything more than the awakening outfit. Because it didn't sound fair to me that he was only getting something for 100 Robux. And he asked for an emo, so we're gonna buy it for him. And boom, we even got his buddy a little present on the side. Shout out to Clover and his friends for being such cool and chill dudes. Alright, I got Neris123 Neri in my server. He's asking for the daggers bundle, so I'm going to gift it to him right now. Alright, and it is done. He got the daggers bundle. Congrats for winning, man, and thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Congrats to all the winners. Thank you so much for all the support on the channel. But now with that out of the way, first let me explain the strategy of how we're able to kill the boss using only M1 attacks. Obviously, we all know that M1s, they aren't very powerful when it comes to trying to defeat a raid boss. But there is a method to make your M1s at least strong enough to defeat the raid boss before time runs out. And the strategy I'm going to show you is a way to boost your M1 attacks throughout the entire fight. Now, I just want to mention that this isn't a game-breaking strategy. The current strategy that is implemented to use your V move to one-shot the boss is definitely the best strategy you want to do. But I'm sort of making this video just for fun. But let me just get down to the build and explain everything to you. So of course we're bringing Blindfold because it has the strongest M1s in the entire game, and not only are they strong, but the attack speed is also really fast, increasing our DPS and killing them much faster. The pets, we are bringing all the cosplay pet and the P Fresh pet. Now before I get into explaining the gear, the one thing that is the strongest for increasing your M1 attacks is flat damage. You don't want skill damage or critical damage stats, you want all in flat damage so you can get the highest M1 damage possible. So starting with the pets, I've got the cosplay pet and the P Fresh pet. Now the cosplay pet is giving me flat damage, and I know that the P Fresh pet is not giving me any flat damage whatsoever, but we are bringing it just for its effect, where every 10th attack deals double damage. So I don't know if anybody remembers when they nerfed the way you get your 10th attack, where M1s are not counted anymore. Since M1s are no longer counted, after we do 10 skills, our M1s still receive a buff from the double damage, the triple damage, and the berserker synergy right here. And this happens forever until we die or we use another skill, and then the effect goes away. Since M1s do not progress the special counter for our 10th and 5th attacks here, that means that they are static and stuck in the 10th and 5th attack range. So essentially, this is why we're able to defeat a raid boss using high damage M1s, and you'll see this during the raid fight. Now for cosmetics, I am bringing the Red Blade cosmetic and the Jester Rings cosmetic. These two cosmetics have some of the highest flat damage in the entire game. Now I know that Snazzy Glasses has more flat damage than Jester Rings, where Snazzy Glasses has 30 flat damage, while Jester Rings only has 20 flat damage. I'm bringing Jester Rings for its attack speed and for its lifesteal. To me, both of those factors make it worth it to lose 10 flat damage. I think those two factors are very important so we can stay in the fight and eat as many attacks as we can, except for the attacks that one-shot us, and just go all in on focusing on doing every single M1 on on the boss. Now obviously having Red Blade is going to be very powerful for us, as having Strength 5 is going to beef up our M1s even further. So this is why I'm running these two cosmetics right here. Now for the passives, like I explained for the cosplay pet and the P-Fresh pet, we want to get the Berserker synergy so that we can boost our M1 damage even further. On top of that, having the attack passive is definitely the best when it comes to M1s. Now for the perk, I am bringing the Adrenaline perk. Besides double damage, this is basically the only other perk in the entire game that beefs up your M1s. Double damage would be useful if we were not bringing Red Blade, so having Adrenaline is going to be great so we can unleash even more M1s on the boss. Now as for my skill tree, it's in the critical skill tree. Now obviously if I had it in the attack skill tree, this would make this build a lot more stronger and will definitely beat the boss a lot faster than you'll see in the video. But unfortunately I do not have the tokens to reset my entire tree and upgrade a whole other tree at the same time. And one thing I forgot to mention on the profile page is the Prodigy trait. Now even though I hate having Prodigy on my Blindfold, this is actually pretty useful when it comes to this build, because Prodigy gives you more M1 damage than the critical damage trait. But obviously the best trait when it comes to M1s is going to be the Yoruichi trait. It's just the best in every facet. Now next I'm going to show what levels my pets are. My pets are both level 7 and level 9. And this is what the level 7 pets are giving me. And this is what the level 9 pet is giving me. Now the last thing I'm going to mention is that I did reset my Blindfold's cooldown upgrades and went all in on damage so I can get even more M1 damage. Since we can now easily rack up millions and millions of coins, this is basically no big deal. So with everything out of the way, let's solo the Joker raid boss using only M1 attacks. Alright, I just loaded in here and immediately I'm going to start racking up my skills so I can get my 10th attack ready before I can get started with the boss here. So we already got 4 attacks, this is 5, 6, and another one, 8, now we can just start the fight, 9, and 10. Alright, we have to do our 10th attack so that we can get our strong M1s. As you can see, if we hit a crit on the 10th attack, then it does 3,000 damage per M1. Otherwise, it only does 700 damage. And our Adrenaline perk is not ready too, so now we can start doing even faster M1s, killing them even faster. So obviously, if we die, then obviously we're going to have to set up our 10th attack all over again using 10 skills. But we're just going to sit here and use all of our M1s and just kind of wait till he dies. So we'll see how long this fight takes doing that. Alright, we finally did it. Definitely not my fastest run, but that took 12 minutes and 30 seconds to kill him with only M1 attacks. Alright, so my final thoughts. Once again, I'll mention, obviously, this is not the most optimal setup. Killing the Joker in 12 minutes isn't really anything crazy, but I thought this would be a fun and unique build to do. One thing I'll mention is that I did test this against the Sukuna raid boss, and I just did not have enough time to kill him, so that's why I'm showing you versus the Joker boss. I'm sure if I had my skill tree maxed out in attack, and if I had the Yoruichi trait, that I would have much better success. But to be honest, it's already difficult since he's spamming Malevolent Shrine and he can't be damaged while that's happening, even if you dodge the attack. So maybe an RNG based fight trying to beat him with only M1s. But that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, please.